Ryan digs up an idol. Joe digs up some trouble again. And Cole digs and digs and digs.
Why is Cole still around? Why is he still around? I know why. Because they didn't get rid of him when they had the chance. And that happens all the time. And he sticks around.
And he won immunity.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, boy. So, what's going on here?
Well, Ben and Lauren started things off because they were the ones, hey, we planned Jessica's outing.
That worried me. That worried me a lot because I like Ben, and he started talking about, we've sort of taken the reins of this game. I go, oh, don't talk about that. As soon as you start talking about you having control, that's when you're gone. So that really worried me a lot. Finally, somebody finds the advantage in the nails. There was hardly any nails left, and it took that long for somebody to find it.
And it was only because Lauren was hitting the nail and it went flying somewhere.
She had to grab it.
And she went, I don't know where that one went.
She grabbed it, but she got it and took it away. And it's an very interesting advantage.
Nice twist.
You give up a vote so that you can vote twice later. Now that could be really scary because you might need that vote then, but so that was
and
really
it did
cool.
turn out to be.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was close. So we'll see how that played out.
I also thought it was interesting that when they came back to tribal right at the beginning, Joe seemed cool with the whole.
He thought it was interesting. He thought, it was a good move. Good move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a fan.
Yeah. I could see being out there and being really impressed with what's going on, even if it's not in your favor. Because if you're a real fan of the show, you think, wow, that was a good move. Damn, that was awesome. Yeah. So the reward was cool, which was a meal of spaghetti and so on.
No, not spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Exactly. I guess there you go. Wow. But split into they drew rocks for tribes, so random tribes. One person had to sit out, and turned out to be Joe. But the person that gets to sit out wins automatically.
Normally they sit out; they don't have a chance at the reward. So
I think I wouldn't have minded being the one sitting out because you're in a position where it wasn't your fault, and at least you still get the reward. I don't think in this case anybody will hold that against you. There are other circumstances where somebody might, but I think in that case you're pretty safe. That's not going to affect your game.
No, but I'm thinking about last season's Survivor, and the same thing happened, and the person didn't get the reward. They're probably sitting there watching it going, oh, come on.
But usually that's when it's a schoolyard pick, which makes it even worse. You're the last one picked and nobody wants you, right? So in this case, it was just rocks. But the blue team won that. That was JP, Devin, Chrissy, Ryan, and Cole, and of course they took Joe along with them.
That was the slingshot one.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think even though the blue team ended up winning, I thought the other team had the right strategy. They just didn't, unfortunately, win. Having one person do multiple so you can get the feel of it. Instead of somebody doing one, oh crap, I missed, somebody else go.
But that's why the other team decided, we'll just send the weak people up first, shoot one and go.
Yeah.
Then we'll get the strong people at the end and just go.
Yeah, and it worked. They won.
Because, they were behind early.
Yeah, they were, absolutely. Joe chose to eat last because he got to choose the order that they went in. Did he choose the whole order or just who went first? Okay.
Yep.
And it was it Devin that got first? I believe it wasn't it? Yes.
Yes.
He chose Devin first because it was his birthday apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, so you got to eat first. That would be tough trying to decide how you're going to split it. I think I would eat more than my share and then spread it out a bit so that it looked like I only took a
But there was a lot there. It wasn't like you would only get a little
Joe got
bit.
that much at the end. There was very little left at the end. But yeah, twice you saw a little bit of a thing there. This is where you've got to be on your game the whole time. Everything you encounter, you've got to inspect.
But more and more people are doing that now, going, okay, I'm thinking there's going to be an idol somewhere, a clue somewhere. Let's look under here.
That was a cool spot to put it right under the spaghetti. And it told them that there was an immunity idol hidden under the flag at their camp. So we had 3 people ultimately saw it.
And then
Cole
Ryan
first,
decided,
I was like, damn you, Cole. It was Cole, then it was Chrissy, then Ryan. And Ryan was smart. Yes, he took the plate and
because Cole put the napkin over top of the
that
plate.
Didn't make too much sense to me. What are you going to do? You're going to need to have something there. But yeah, getting rid of the plate completely, that was a good idea. So they get back to camp, and Cole decides to go off for a pee.
Oh, what a mistake.
Oh,
what are you thinking? Come on.
Go pee by the flag or something. Pee on the sand so nobody's even going to want to touch it. Then dig. So Ryan takes that opportunity to go out there pretty quietly and dig and find it. Chrissy comes over. What you doing? He goes, I got it. I don't think she
understood. No.
Yeah, because she started digging.
Well, because that's when Cole came racing over.
Exactly, and they were just fighting for it. And then Ben came in there fighting for it.
That was so fun.
And Ryan's sitting back going, I got it. I got it.
Which was even more brilliant, because now he's going, they're all fighting for it.
Yeah, and then of course they make it seem like they think Cole's got it. He got it. He must have got it.
Tucked his shirt in.
So Ryan played that really well. I thought that was awesome.
And now Cole's a big target because everybody thinks he has an idol.
Yeah. So they want to get rid of him and get rid of the idol. That immunity challenge was pretty cool. Balancing on the thing there, holding the idol up with a stick.
Another balancing thing. So we got to get rid of the strong.
I'm surprised.
Threats.
I wonder if they ask every single person, or if they, in the shooting of it, try and have some kind of scene which makes it seem like they want to get everybody out. Because it always seems that the one that they want to get out is the one that wins immunity. Of course, they don't know that's going to happen, so they must go, tell me about, if you wanted this person out, well, we want this person out. We want this person out. Okay, now we can use I don't know. I don't know how it's shot for that, but it seems to happen a lot. The one they want gone is the one who wins immunity.
And the first thing I thought was another one of these balancing things that's going to be good for Desi.
Yeah.
And when they keep talking, you got to get rid of the physical threats. I thought you got to get rid of Desi because she's the biggest threat.
Third last, Desi, then JP, then Cole. So
yeah, because it's not about weightlifting. It's always about balancing and
Speaking of JP, I don't understand him. I don't know what he's like. He's like no personality at all on the show.
He doesn't get much airtime.
None at all. Does that mean he's going to win the thing? Or he's just there. Yeah, he's weird. But Cole wins. That's crappy.
Oh, I thought that made for great television. It was like, everybody's gunning for Cole, and then I need to win immunity. I need it.
So here's where they come up with the plan. We got to split the vote in case. They're thinking Joe might have an idol still. So they want to split the vote between Joe and Desi. I don't know what they had against Desi. I guess she kind of got aligned with Joe because I don't think she played anything wrong other than sticking with that alliance with Joe. But anyway, they're going to.
She's good at challenges.
The vote. I don't know if splitting the vote is always a good idea.
Especially when he just played his idol at the last tribal.
Yeah.
And the new immunity idol that came in, everybody thinks Cole's the one that found it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, there's idols everywhere. There could be 4 people with idols.
Because it seems to me when you're splitting the vote and there's like sort of 3 or 2, a bigger group and another group which isn't quite as big, you splitting, something goes wrong with that, they could have enough votes to say who goes home. You might as well put it all on one and risk, because it's just as big a risk having it split. If something goes wrong with the split, somebody could go home anyway. So why not?
No, but the theory is if you get 4 votes and 4 votes, and then somebody else with the other ones, now you re-vote with the 2 people that are tied, and now everyone can just gang up and put all the votes on.
In this case, it did work out to be a tie, but it got a little bit hairy because Lauren wanted to use her advantage. She told Ben, and that's wise, I think, in this case, telling about that advantage, because you've got to kind of explain, listen, we can't split the votes the way you want to do it, because I've got this, I can't vote.
Although I didn't understand how the votes turned out, because it was the guys are going to vote one way, the women are going to vote.
Yeah, I missed at the end who voted for who, so I'm not entirely sure. And in which vote did they show us at the end, either the second vote or the first vote?
The first one.
So that was a little confusing. But it meant that Lauren was not voting, so that you ran the risk of something going wrong with that. But it turned out okay because we had the tie and then the revote, which was only voting for them. So I felt a little bit more comfortable at that point. And unfortunately,
I thought Joe was going home at that point.
I thought they would have got rid of Joe. I'm really surprised they went with Desi.
Because once it was tied, I thought they were all trying to get rid of Joe. We better split it in case Joe has an idol.
I was also wondering if Lauren would have been able to vote on the second vote. It turned out not. You watched her go up there and she just got rid of the thing again.
So I'm guessing she could have.
No, I think they... No, what I mean is, she didn't use her vote. She used her advantage the first vote. So you get to the revote, She has to go up and pretend she's voting, is what I'm saying.
But I think she could have.
I don't think so. Oh, maybe, and then got rid of her.
That would have been
possibly,
her vote.
But she didn't. She just dropped it off the edge.
Yes, and Joe's strategy didn't get any traction because remember the whole blow up at camp when he was saying something about you swearing on the Marines to a whole bunch of people, and then all heck broke loose at the trial.
There's nothing wrong with trying to provoke things and getting something, but when you see that it's actually getting somebody really angry and upset, and other people are sort of siding with that, stop. Just stop. He just kept going. Just kept going at it and going.
And it was a strange thing too, like.
Yeah.
It's like saying, oh, you told everyone you're swearing on your mother's grave, even though your mother just passed away 2 weeks ago, and and you keep pushing it, going, and no, I didn't. He's very passionate about it, and
Yeah.
Don't tell people I'm lying.
So, a couple of questions. See, that's saying, if you're Desi, did Desi vote for Joe?
No. It was Mike.
Vote?
It was Mike that voted for Joe.
Okay. I was wondering if Mike would flip over.
Because they went to him and said, "Oh, we need your vote now."
I think that's good for Mike because I like Mike. I'd like him to get in with. He just sort of was on the wrong side because of numbers. But if you're Desi, and you think the vote's going to be split between you and somebody else, why would you stick with what your group is going to vote for? Just go, well, screw that. I'm voting for Joe, just to put an extra vote in him, just in case. So.
Yeah, I think she voted for Lauren.
Yeah, I think you might be right. And one thing, I liked Desi, but she said one thing during the tribal which turned me off.
About the lies?
About the lying. Oh, see, you guys, you're lying. You no morals, you're lying. It's a game, for God's sake.
Everyone's lying.
That's the whole point of this game. Like, what the hell do morals have to do with the game? I mean, you're not going to go around and be an asshole to people, but if we're playing Monopoly or chess, I'm in it to win. I'm going to do everything I can within the rules to screw you from winning.
I wouldn't cheat playing chess, though.
No, you don't cheat. No, but it's not cheating. I'm saying they're playing within the rules of Survivor. Lying is part of the game. So if you're not lying or not willing to lie or accept a lie, you're a fool.
Oh, you won't last long.
No,
if you said, "Oh, do you want to align with me?" No.
Okay.
What?
Vote you out.
No,
Vote
what?
you out. Yeah, absolutely. So, that turned me off for a little bit. So, I'm not so sad that she's gone now.
Well, she was a strong player, and I
really
liked her
good,
game.
yeah.
I'm going to miss her from the game standpoint.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see. That was episode, it was 7 or 8 we're on.
Yeah, that was 8.
That was 8, so should be 5 more episodes
and I haven't
left.
I haven't heard anything about, Jeff never said first member of the jury to anyone yet.
Did he? Maybe he did last. I'll have to go double check that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure because I think she's on the jury.
I would have thought so, but I didn't hear anything about it. And
yeah, we'll have to check. But
same thing last week.
Yeah, but it's getting good. It always gets good towards the end. So,
but this is a good bunch.
They're always good by the time you get. They're always weird at the beginning. You don't know them, so you don't really care about them. But as you get through the game, you learn to love them. So there we go. We'll be back again next week after Survivor.